Hi Sagittarius, welcome back and welcome to my new subscribers. I am outside and it is about to rain, so I hope you don't mind the organic nature sounds. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you don't know how to check your placement on your natal chart, I have a link below showing you how to do so, as well as a link to Cafe Astrology so you can pull yours for free. I'm not going to go over the planets because nothing much has changed since the last time, so check the last reading so you can see where the planet placements are, or you can check theplanetstoday.com and look at the astrology tab. The only thing that has changed is at this point Mercury's retrograde as well, which deals with communication, travel, and our intellectual capacity, and Chiron is retrograde, which is an asteroid, and it deals with deep wounds, spirituality, and our inner self. So between that and Neptune, as well as Pluto and Saturn, there's going to be a lot of self-realization, and Jupiter, all of these retrogrades actually. Very intense times. Today is July 2nd, so we are having our solar eclipse today. Our new moon is in Cancer as well. We also have another new moon later this month. Our full moon is in Capricorn on the 16th or 17th, I could be wrong. And then we have another partial lunar eclipse later this month. So a lot of intense energy shifts taking place. Could be a very overwhelming time for a lot of people who tend to suppress emotions and haven't dealt with some deep wounds and things like that for months and years. It's all going to come up and it's all going to be dealt with, closing out major karmic cycles. And in my pre-shuffle for you guys, the Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter Sagittarius energy. Jupiter is retrograde in Sagittarius and Jupiter rules Sagittarius. I got waiting on your fortune, waiting on your success, waiting on your good fortune, waiting on your next chapter, just waiting on, I feel like a lot of you are probably just ready and just waiting on the opportunity to act or put your plans into motion. So that's really good energy to be in, Sagittarius. Let's get 3 shuffles. This is the relationship spread. Left side's you, right side's your person. However, it can flip-flop. You can be on the right side. Your person can be on the left side, or you can take over the entire reading. It can be any relationship in your life, including the relationship you have with yourself. Doesn't have to be romantic. Could be friends, family, work, children, parents, you name it. All right, 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. It's been like sprinkling and now it's like starting to pick up. I hope it don't like start pouring down, raining in the middle of this reading. All right. So the overall theme of the reading, Knight of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. It could also be Leo or Leo or Aries. This is fast-moving situations. It can involve a new romance. It can involve situations just like picking up really quickly. I think maybe when your good fortune or whatever successful situation that you're looking forward to comes in, things will probably pick up really quickly for you. It can also represent being easily distracted, or what's the word? Not scattered energy, but it's very quick. Oh shit, what's the word I want to use? The adjective. I can't think of it. Let me take a peek at my notes real quick. Was this? I think this was up here. It's adventurous energy. It represents action, energy, progress in your affairs. Things are probably taking off. This could also represent you moving, or just your situation or your circumstances taking a quick shift or change energetically. I feel like your intuition is on point, as it should be. With Neptune going retrograde, I think a lot of people are getting more in tune with their selves and their higher selves. This is the moon energy, the moon and Cancer, and the moon is in Cancer. So this actually came up in Leo's reading as well. So I feel like your intuition is speaking to your heightened, and this can also represent deep emotions within a connection, because this does represent the relationship situation. I feel like you are starting to understand that greater powers are at work, and the universe is speaking to you through your higher self and kind of confirming things or guiding you on your path. In your mental space, I think you have a lot of options. You probably have a lot on your mind. You probably, this could involve like having a lot of emotions, or also wishful thinking. This could also be you kind of feeling a little bit dreamy and needing to pay attention to detail. It cautions you to be discerning. You may have a lot of options opening up for you, and like I said, things could be moving really quickly for you, and I feel like right now you're probably just waiting, but you probably will get to a point where you have to make a decision and you have a lot of options to choose from. So I think you're just thinking about probably what the best option is, and trying to make sure that you can see things clearly before you do make an option, because this could represent illusions as well, or just your imagination. Try not to make any emotional choices, but you could be feeling very inspired, because the Knight of Wands represents creative energy as well, so your creative flow could be picking up. In your heart space, ooh, King of Wands, lovely. I think you are feeling yourself in your element. This is Sagittarius energy, could also be Leo or Aries again. It represents being secure within your self-expression, being dynamic and free-spirited, not non-judgmental, honest and passionate, creative. The Kings are natural leaders. They're more exuberant and outgoing or extroverted with their energy. I think you're probably just in a place where you are more outwardly expressing yourself, probably in an artistic way or in a creative way. This could also represent success in business. Some of you could be getting a promotion, because we see a knight and then we see a king. So some of you could be getting some type of promotion. If it's not at work, it could be a metaphoric promotion, like you're ascending or going through some type of upgrades, or you know what I'm saying? Just improving and maturing. Oh, and then we have the Queen of Wands. You appear to be very secure in your self-expression, very intuitive. Listen, intuition is on point. Creative energy is on point. We have the Knight, the Queen, and the King. And I feel like a lot of people are going to have these shifts where they just kind of mature really quickly. Like these karmic cycles that are closing are going to cause us a lot of change and a lot of growth really quickly, and that could be you. This represents your behavior. So I think how you appear to people is exuberant, enthusiastic, and passionate, inspirational. I think you are just having fun. The Wands also represents like a good sense of humor. This is Aries, also Leo or Sag, and it represents love and relationships as well as intuition. But again, strong self-expression, stepping into your personal power. I think you have stepped into your personal power, and it's showing. You feel very, very secure, and I think overall, probably not as extroverted as you feel, only because the Queens are or more introverted or more internal, or how can I say, like, it's a more passive energy, whereas the Kings are more active. So I think you just appear to be like real chill and easygoing on the surface to people around you. That's just how I get from that. Even though it is fire energy, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you still seem really chill and easygoing and just very sure of yourself and secure within yourself. Very balanced within your masculine and feminine energy as well. Lovely. Your person could be having some type of power struggle, trying to master themselves. This could be conflicts within you two. Because it's in a mental space, I believe this person is probably having some type of internal conflict. This is Leo energy, could also be Sag or Aries. It's like a need to stand your ground. It could be like some testing times or circumstances, or this person is probably trying to master themselves. This could also represent competition or competition in the workplace. I think this person is probably just having some type of internal struggle. This could represent you as well, like whatever it is, whatever options present themselves to you, you could be having some type of difficulty making a decision and having some type of internal struggle or internal conflict about which decision to make. And now it's starting to rain. I hope my things don't get wet and I have to move. Okay, and then we got another 5. So this is like very opposite. Your person, you're very secure and stable, and just, I get a very calm energy, even though this is fire. I get that all of this is really chill, and your person over here is having some trouble, possibly in their mental space and in their heart space, this represents the emotional energy of the person you're dealing with, or it could also be you, but I don't feel like it is you, because that would be very conflicting. But this does represent conflict. The fives are all about change and uncomfortable change. I think this person is definitely having some type of power struggles. They could be having a battle between the heart and the mind, but I think also it's just they're probably trying to figure out how they feel and what to think about a certain situation. You could be trying to figure out, you could have options, like dating options, and then this person maybe knows that you have options and they feel some type of way about it. This is Aquarius energy, could also be Libra or Gemini. But it's like a no-win situation. I feel like this person feels like they can't win in their emotional space. Like maybe the way they feel, they can't overcome the way they feel, or they can't either express the way they feel, or how can I say this? Like, it's like, oh, maybe they want to come towards you and express themselves, but they feel like you won't want to hear it, or you have too many options. They feel like they don't have a chance, is what I get from this. This person feels like they don't have a chance. It's also about releasing pride, the creation of something new, walking away from something that could be a no-win situation, advising you to back down before there is loss and destruction. This involves pride, but I think it's also some type of internal conflict. I think this person is conflicted in their emotional or heart space, probably trying to figure out how they feel about a situation, because there's conflict in the heart space and the mental space, and I feel like this person probably is just trying to find some type of balance. They appear to be possibly going through a healing process, which a lot of people are. This is Aquarius energy. It's hope, healing, and guidance. This person is probably trying to tune into some type of creativity or art form of self-expression, trying to figure out how to express their what's in their mind and what's in their heart. I think the universe is helping this person throughout this process. They could be getting some type of inspiration. They may need to go spend some time outside, go like have a couple nature walks, but this represents spiritual messages, synchronicities, and self-expression as well. So there's a lot of self-expression here, a lot of creative energy. One or both of you could be an artist of some kind. I think this is probably how you view this person, is just healing, trying to find balance. See how she's pouring the water in the water and on the ground. I think this person is trying to nurture themselves or trying to find balance as best they can, but they do have a lot of internal conflict going on. So that could be making it difficult for them, but with the star card being here, that lets me know that the universe is trying to assist. And I forgot to pull my soul cards out, so let's go ahead and clarify the whole spread. 3 shuffles. Clarify the whole spread for Sagittarius, please. My cards are starting to get wet. I'm gonna have to move over. I'm under a shed, but there's like a little gap. All right, so we have the 6 of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands. Maybe somebody's rushing out, like moving on really quickly because there's imbalance or there's some type of greed in this situation. Something's maybe unfair, imbalanced, or somebody's taking more than they give or giving more than they take. And that is causing someone to kind of like get out of Dodge really quickly. Because the 6 of Pentacles can represent greed or some type of imbalance. It could be a financial imbalance, or it could be just about somebody being greedy or taking more than they give, or like I said, giving more than they take. And there could be a quick change. Like you could be realizing this imbalance and just like, oh no, I'm not dealing with this, and just making a sudden change and moving really quickly out of this situation. That is the overall theme of the reading. The Page of Pentacles is here with the High Priestess. The Page of Pentacles represents a new situation or a new opportunity. It could involve money. I'm gonna start moving my stuff over because it's starting to pick up out here with the rain. It can represent a new opportunity to build something or create something. A new situation could also be like Yes. Could be learning something new. You could be learning how strong your intuition is, or realizing how deep your emotions are within this connection. It could represent money coming your way as well, but being that this is in a relationship situation place, I think it's just a new situation. Could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. It is in the upright, so that's good. Then we have the Page of Wands reversed with the Seven of Cups. Now, this can represent trouble communicating. Someone struggling with expressing themselves, having trouble also listening, or delays in plans, or lack of real information. The pages are either young people or situations. Now, with this here, could be some type of bad news or setback. Something could be preventing you from being able to make a clear choice right now. It can also represent, like bad news. Maybe you did make a decision because the situation was imbalanced. You made a decision and it wasn't, like, it's bad news for somebody. Or maybe you even made a decision that you weren't happy with, but you had to make the best decision for you. The Knight of Cups is here, the King of Wands, so not offering any love towards this person or in this situation. Could also represent somebody being a little bit emotionally immature or not knowing how to express their emotions. It could also be like empty promises, the Knight of Cups in reverse, like straight up lies, or just someone leading you on, or just someone all talk and no action, or somebody who has commitment issues. But I think this is just because it could represent like a romantic proposal of some sort, and I think you're just not giving love to this situation or to this person anymore. That's probably what the decision was made about, and how the King is like looking off away from the other cards in this spread. I think you probably made the decision not to offer any love or romance to this situation anymore because you realized it was in imbalance, and you're just standing firm in your decision, trying to move on maybe. We have a Strength card with the Queen of Wands for your behavior. That's Leo energy, but it represents courage, strength, willpower, having patience and self-control. I feel like for some of you, you probably made a decision that you didn't necessarily want to have to make, but you're being strong and, just having willpower and just moving on, doing what you got to do. And holding your ground. This also represents endurance, and I think the universe is allowing you, or helping keep you, on your track. Seven of Wands with the Five of Wands for your person's mental space. The Seven of Wands in reverse. So I think this is a little bit defensiveness. This person could have a lot of anxiety or insecurity, fear of failure. That could be why this internal conflict is so intense. They're struggling with making a decision. They probably need some type of encouragement. Like I said, this is a lot of anxiety or insecurity. They could be doubting themselves, doubting their abilities, or feeling like this situation is too overwhelming. Ordinarily, it's talking about like standing up for yourself. This is Leo energy as well. But I think this person is afraid of failing, and that is probably what is making it so difficult for them to think straight or make a decision if there's a decision that needs to be made. The Emperor in reverse with the Five of Swords. This person has a lot of pride. The Emperor is Aries energy, but it represents someone abusing power or suppressing their emotions. I think this is definitely someone suppressing their emotions. Having too much pride could possibly be a little bit controlling, or just being very cold and distant. Could also be like very stubborn, or it could also mean like a bully or like a boss who like abuses their power. But I think this person is just suppressing their emotions and just having a lot of pride and Like it's a no-win situation. I think within themselves, they're suppressing their own emotions, but it's inevitable those emotions are going to come up. Okay, so then we have the Two of Pentacles with the Star card. This person is probably just trying to find balance, probably trying to make a decision about where to go, what to do, where to live, probably trying to balance their time, energy, effort, and finances, and also makes smart investments with their time, energy, and efforts. This does involve a decision. I think this person just really needs to make the decision to heal, to like the universe is already assisting them. It's like, you just kind of need to be on board too. So I think that's what the decision is involving, to just kind of end this internal conflict that they're having. They just need to decide that they don't want to do this anymore. It's Capricorn energy. All right, let's get advice. Three cards of advice. Ace of Swords in reverse, Seven of Pentacles, and the High Priestess again. Okay. So there may need to be an ending of communication with the Ace of Swords being in the reverse. Let's see. Holding on to the past, not able to move forward, lack of confidence leading to hesitation. I think this just means like the longer you prevent yourself from moving forward, you kind of hinder yourself from your new beginning, your new start. And like that Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune that we saw in the pre-shuffle, it's like you're waiting on this new opportunity, this new chapter, but you can't start a new chapter until you close the one that you're in. I think the lack of confidence is probably coming from your person, if the right side is not you. But this could also be you feeling like you didn't make the right decision, but or maybe you hadn't made this decision yet and there was some hesitation, but I think the universe is telling you to not hesitate. And the High Priestess is here twice, so I feel like you know exactly what you need to do, and you know the universe is telling you you need to plant new seeds with the Page of Pentacles here. The Seven of Pentacles is here. The patience and kindness required to grow and sustain a life of value and beauty. It's about having patience, understanding that things take time, planting seeds, and kind of like coming back to see the progress that's been made. I think what the universe is trying to say is that you probably planted a seed within this relationship, and maybe it's time for you to walk away right now and then come back to see how much progress has been made. And we have the High Priestess. Trust your intuition, listen to your inner guides, understand yourself better, listen to the music of the universe, allow creative ideas to germinate. Yes, I feel like there was a seed planted, and you just need to have confidence that the seed was planted, and then come back and see how much progress has been made, and trust that your intuition is not guiding you astray. Even though, you know, you may have to do something before you see why you're doing it. Get three cards for the likely outcome. You can always book a personal reading or donate. That information is below, as well as my social media information. Two more. One. Represents success. It's just flipped over. Success, accomplishment, celebration. So I feel like there will be a successful outcome. All right, the likely outcome, we have the Four of Pentacles with Jupiter and Capricorn energy. No, Mars. It's Capricorn. It's order and security, finding balance, making responsible savings and investments with your time, energy, effort, and money. Also holding on to something, keeping something close. But I think there will be balance, order and security within either this connection or just within yourself. There will be a decision made. Somebody's going to make a smart decision. This is representing intellectual maturity, knowing what you want and knowing how to go about getting it. It's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. There's going to be a decision made. I think it's going to involve balance, and it could involve a new start in this connection. If it is a love connection or a love relationship, it could be someone could be offering love or making like some type of apology, or there could be some type of socializing or flirting, or just some type of new emotional awareness happening here. That's really vague. I want 3 more for the likely outcome. One more. 3 more cards for the likely outcome. The moon. Okay, so I feel like someone is afraid. It could be your person. It could have some fears. This Pisces energy also. Taurus. Could also be Virgo or Capricorn with the 5 of Pentacles. It could be some type of fear around starting a new beginning, or planting a new seed, or taking a new opportunity coming your way out of fear. Fear of the unknown, or fear of loss, or just lack of faith. It could be your person, but success is here. Another card that represents deep emotions as well, and the intuition, also paying attention to your dreams. You could be getting messages in your dreams or through your intuition about this situation, but there's a fear of loss here, or fear of being alone, or fear of being left out in the cold. Could be a fear of taking this new opportunity, but this does represent a successful new beginning, something solid, something it may take a little time to come to you because it is the Pentacles. However, it could involve money as well, but it is a new beginning, a new successful beginning. Solid represents contentment. Could be a new business as well, but I think there will be some balance. Somebody's going to make a decision. Probably going to think really hard on this and strategize and make the decision to offer some type of love. But I feel like somebody is a little bit afraid. Probably your person if the right side is you, if the right side isn't you, because there's so much anxiety and internal struggle on this side. But the outcome looks like it will be fairly good. So I hope that gives you insight. And if it resonates, please let me know. And that's your reading. See you next time. Peace, love, and light.